My name is Alec I'm from Madison, Connecticut. I'm a junior and I'm an economics major with financial markets concentration. So essentially, what we had to find a lot of the interviewees. Since I went to an all-boys school, I had some connections that I could reach out to and see if they were willing to do the interview. So I went through that, and me and my classmates went through that as well. So we kind of dished out alumni to each other. And then once we got the interviews lasted around 30 minutes to an hour. They were pretty friendly, pretty cordial, and essentially just talked to them and kind of went through the questions that we really want to focus on, and it's a very good experience. I think obviously brotherhood is something that's discussed a lot because, as you know, it's all boys school and the culture that kind of resonates within that student body. I think brotherhood was the main one. I think they really focused on really just how much they connected with each other and kind of the environment they were put in front of at the school. The second one, I would say kind of discipline. Obviously, I can say that in my experience too. Discipline was a big part of kind of my 3 years at school, and I think they kind of retooled that and echoed that, and I think they showed how it really made them organized, made them on time, and really gave them a lot of habits that would really carry them for the rest of their life. I guess probably more the cons that carried like kind of what you missed out by going to a co-ed school, because obviously going to an all-boys school, you're missing out of a whole gender of friends you can connect with and share experiences with. So I think maybe more looking into that and kind of maybe hypotheticals what they missed out on, and maybe even connecting to some co-ed alumni to see kind of how their experiences parallel those with the alumni of all-boys schools. Um, I don't think I would say I carried a bias because I don't. My experience at all boys school, obviously, I enjoyed it, but I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't the best experience for me. It wasn't the perfect school for me, so I think I was pretty neutral about the situation. So I think I could really, obviously, I connected with a lot of alumni on good experiences they had, and I connected with them on bad experiences they had. So I think I was pretty neutral on that base, and I think it really helped me carry kind of as I just mentioned, a neutral stance when I was asking these questions and really figuring out the experience of these other alumni. Yeah, so one, for example, of a kid who I think, first of all, had trouble connecting to a lot of his classmates. I think right off the bat, the school offered retreats for their students that I think the whole student body had the ability to go on. And so they went on these retreats to these impoverished communities and really had a lot of community service-based work there. And I think what he mentioned to me was that it opened his eyes to really how privileged he was to be in this situation, and it kind of first helped him connect to a lot of his friends through kind of helping other people out. And I think the message I got from that is how privileged, for one, I was for going to an all-boys school, because looking at these communities, obviously they have it way harder off, and I'm sitting at a spot with all these resources at hand, and I can't really be complaining about the situation at hand. And he echoed that same message to me as well. So I think that is one story that really stuck out to me and will stick out with me for the rest of my life.